Hello guys, welcome to Tech Discovery. In today's video, we're going to be talking about PIP calculation. In our last video, we talked about PIP calculation and profit and loss. I told you guys in the last video that PIP calculations differ based on pair currencies. And in our last video, we talked about calculating USDJYP, Euro USD and all that like that. So but today we want to talk strictly on gold, right? Gold is part of an instrument that we Forex trader trade in the market, and the PIP calculation for gold differs from the previous explanation I do in the video. So you can check the description of this video to see what I'm talking about. And trust me, that video is very, very rich in information because I taught so many things on that video. So to cut the story short, just to make this video very, very short, let's dive into business. Okay, so as you can see, how to calculate PIP. By the way, before you even start knowing what to say, you want to start calculating, you need to know what PIPs means, right? So what is PIP actually? PIP is a unit of measurement to express the change in value between two currencies. So you got to take note of these things like this. Two currencies. This is the keyword, two currencies. So when I talk about stock in my previous video, next video, you're going to understand what I'm saying. So the next thing you need to understand right now is a pipette, right? So what is a pipette? A pipette represents the fractional of a pip and has a value of 1/10 of a pip. Don't worry, I'm going to break this video. You're going to understand every single thing. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example just like you see here. I told you a pipette example is usually like moves from a 1890.50 to 1890.51. So this one here, you see, this one difference is a pipette on gold. As you can see, this is zero, right? It's just one move difference. So that's what we call pipette. So pipette is actually that 0.01 in gold. I'm going to show you on gold live here on the chart. So that this is gold, as you can see here. Check the mouse as it's moving. This is gold USD, represent XAUSD at the top of the screen. See my cursor? Can you see? So now gold price has actually reached 2,000 plus. As you can see, the current price now is about 2,038 something, as you can see right here on gold price. But we are using 1,000 plus as an example for you guys. So don't get it's all the same thing, right? So the pipette that we are talking about is this one, this last number. Check my cursor. This, you see, is 5. If you check this number, this red box, the number is moving. You see 23.23. That 3 there is now 9. It's what we call the pipette. 1 is the pipette there. See, it's changing, right? The last number there. Can you see the screen? So that's what we call pipette. After point, whatever number is 2 numbers after the point, the last number is what we call the pipette. Right? I talked more on pipette in that video I mentioned. So you guys check below description of this video to go check it out. So actually, we make money in Forex with pips, right? We make more money in Forex with just pip movement. So if you want to understand pip movement, you need to take your time and watch this video depending on the currency you are trading. So I've done so many videos on that. So let's go to pip example in terms of their movement. As you can see, if XAUSD moves from 18 this side, right? Let me light it for you guys so that you see. If XAUSD moves from 18, that's 1,890 to 1,890.1, right? That's like 10-cent movement, right? So what it means is that this one here is what we call a pip. So 10 USD rise in value is 1 pip. Can you see? So actually 1 pip, to get 1 pip, you need 10 pipettes, right? In gold. So the pip start from this place here, this figure, this one. Can you see? That's where the pip starts. So behind this is what the pipette starts, right? You're going to see more examples on that. So as you can see, if XAUSD move from 1,890 to 1,890.20, that's about 20 USD rise in value in 2 pips, right? It's 2 pips. So that's how it goes like that. 3, it moves, that's 3 pips to 4 pips for USD like that. I hope you understand what I'm saying, and so on. So now it needs to be clear that you need to know how many pip it makes. Don't worry, guys. If you need the what's it called, the document of this to understand better, to follow up this video, don't worry, I'm going to be dropping the link below the description of this video, so you can actually, go check it out. Or you reach out to me or send you the document. But check below description. I may forget, but check below description of this video. You're going to see the document, right? So guys, let's continue. So how many pipet makes 1 pip? I just told you earlier, 10 pipet makes 1 pip. You understand? So I'm going to give more clearer examples for you to see how a pipet movement is done. So you see, so we're going to count together. Let's make this class an interactive class. I'm teaching you guys for free, so you need to please do me a favor by smashing that like button in case you're new to my channel. While this, that I go out there to talk about making money online, do extensive research on how to make money online, get them tested and trusted. I bring it forth for you guys to benefit. I also do so many other unique things like tech. And whenever I get this stuff tested, I bring it forth for you guys to benefit. So let's all go milk the market and get passive incomes to earn our living legally. So guys, let's continue. We're gonna count together 1890.01. This one here you see is what we refer to be as pipet, right? So it moves to, we have 2 pipet. You see 1890.01, 1890.02. That's 2 pipet movement, 3 pipet, 4 pipet, 5 pipet, like that. When it moves down to this, we have 9 pipet. So 9 plus 1 is going to give us 1 here, right? That's 10 move of pipet equals 1 pip. Do you understand what I'm saying now? That's 1 pip. So let me show you a practical example on the chart so that you understand how this pipet. I'm going to go to a lower time frame of 1 minute so that you guys to see. Now see the cursor here. Can you see this cursor? Now if you check this black movement, you see a number. The current number now that we have is 20. You see the cursor, this black where the mouse arrow is. You're gonna see 2043.57. We are currently on that price now, right? So 57 is, that 7 is 7 pipettes at that point. So let's say we want to start counting from that place. Maybe we want to count up to 5 pipettes. We move like this. 7. It's supposed to be 8, but I think it's not showing the real pipette movement. If I were to be my Metatrader 4, I think I should see that. So it's supposed to be, as it's 7, it's supposed to show 8, 9, 10 before that 5. But it jumps most of the pipette, right? So that's an example of what I want to show you how the pipette move. So as you can see now, this is 5. Let's count from here. Let's count a pip. Okay, we are talking about pipette first. I don't want to rush you guys. So hope you understand what I'm saying. So that's pipette movement, right? So we're going to talk about pips on gold. So pip movement, like I told you, it starts from the second number after the decimal point, right? Pipette is the last number. In gold, the price is just 2. After the decimal point, we have 2 figures. But unlike Euro, USD, that's not the same. Unlike JPY, different calculation. I made videos on that in the previous. Check below the description of this video. I always say this, right? So now from gold, this is where 1 pip movement starts, right? So you need to understand this. So when 1 year move, 2 year move, 3, that's 3 pips, as you can see. 4 pips. We count together, right? 1890.40. 40, that's 4 pips. 5 pips. 6 pips. 7 pips. 8 pips. 9 pips. 10, right? We have 10 pips, right? So 10 pips represent from this point. Can you see? 10 represent from this. So basically 10 pips will be like this, right? Can you see? Unlike USDJYP, it's not the same thing. I did a video on that. Some of you may be confused. It's not the same thing for you. If it's USDJYP, something like this now will be 100 pips. For USDJYP, something like this would have been 100 pips. So it's not the same thing. You have to take note, please. I did a video on that. I don't want you guys to get confused. So go check another video. Take your time. This is strictly on gold right now. I did on USD and Euro, so many other pairs. And that other video, a very quite long video. So this is how you calculate pips movement. We're going to show you guys how you actually calculate the profit. You know, to set stop loss with this. You know, when you feel the gold people who are trading gold. So how to calculate pips on gold? Example, let's count. So when you say this 1801, right? This actually 10 pips. Can you see? 1802. Because remember we said this is 1 pipette and the other one here is 1 pip. Right? Here now is 10 pips. So we've shown you guys from pipette to 1 pip to 10 pips to 20 pips. So now we want to do in what? 20, 20, like that, 10, 10, 10. Right? So this is from here is what? 10 pips. From here to is what? 20 pips. From here is what? 30 pips, 4, 40 pips, 5, 50 pips, down to 9 this side. You have 90 pips, right? So 100 pips in gold is like this. Can you see? It's like this. 100 pips. Right? It's like this in gold. But if it were to be, what's it called? USDJYP, it will not be the same like that, right? So you have to take note. So if we have 100 pips like this, it means 1,000 pips will be from here like this. Can you see? 1,000 pips will be like this. So you need to take note of what I'm doing, guys. So let's say more examples. Let's say we're going to do a practical example now. Let's say we want to buy that which is long, is the same thing. I've explained that in previous video. Gold, that's XAUSD. Current market price value on gold, let's say 1865.60, right? Let me show you guys a typical example right now. Hold on guys, I'm going to show you guys the example quickly. Okay, let's continue. I just have to okay, guys, now so we said we are somewhere here, right? So we talked that we said where did we stop? Around this place, guys. So we said okay, this side. More examples. We're looking at this side. So we said that let's say we want to buy long, which is gold. The current market price value on gold is 1865.60. Take profit, we want to calculate the pips, 1875.60, and stop loss is 1862.60. If we want to know this pips movement and take profit, we want to calculate our take profit and the stop loss. You need to calculate your stop loss first to know how many pips movement. So what you need to do is to say current price is 1865. Can you see? 0.60. Stop loss is what? 1862.60. So you will need to just what? Minus, right? The current price, which is the bigger price, 18. Let's say this side here. Can you see? 1865.60. 1865.60 minus we have 62.60. So you see we have 3, which actually is 30 pips, right? Now the reason why it is 3 is because we calculated it like this. So we have to write the 0. We have to write the 0 here, right? If you check from this side now, we have to write the 0, right? So this gives us what? 3 pips. That's why I told you guys, like this side, from this side is 3, from this side like this. So it's actually a 30 pip movement. It's actually a 30 pip movement. Do you know why it's bringing 3? Because we have 0.0. Don't forget, because this is smart, right? There's always a 0.0. If there were to be maybe 0.1, it's going to bring 0.1. Do you know what I'm saying? I hope you understand what I'm saying. Okay, let me say 60.59, right? You're going to see example 1865.60 minus 1865.50. Okay, let's put it this way. You see, it gives me 0.1, right? Oh, sorry, I use 50. I'm supposed to use 1865.60 minus 1862, not 50. 62 point what? 50, right? Wow, 0.1. Okay, so but take note, there is a number here, right? Suppose we have like 3.1, that would be what? 31 pips. So that's what you need to understand. That's the point I'm trying to explain to you. Hope you get these calculations. So if you want to take profit, the calculation will be done using subtraction, right? Because you are taking profit. If you are buying, the price is going higher. The price needs to go higher for you to what? To make profit. If you watch my previous video, I've explained broadly on all these things. So I'm not going to be talking about all that here. So what we're going to be talking about is just to show you how to calculate the gold pips. As you can see, when you say take profit, is you take the profit, which is the higher, you minus the current price, you minus what? The current price to know how many pips movement. So to take profit, it has to be the take profit price minus the current price. It will give you the pips movement. Why for stop loss, you have to know the current price minus the stop loss. It will give you the pips movement to know how many pips movement. The reason why you are knowing pip movement is for you to know how much you are ready to lose, right? I've talked about that in my previous video, and how much you are ready to, if the trade goes in your favor, how much you're going to make. So that's the essence of doing this pips calculation. It's also part of risk management. So briefly, we're just showing you guys how to calculate this. So take profit is, you're just going to say 18, right? 87, using this price, 0.60 minus, right, current price 1865, right, 0.60, then we are going to have 100 pips. Can you see it gives us 10? That 10, remember, there is always 0.0, just like I've explained here. You see, it's because I'm calculating it. So take note of what we are doing. If you calculate like this, all this will give you 0, 0, right? This will give you 1, 0, and this will give you 0, 0. So from here like this, you know that this is 10 pip, 100 pips movement. You know, you understand what I'm saying? But using your calculator is going to give you 10. So always know there is point. Once you give you 10, there is always a point something, right? So if you didn't see if it's going to give you maybe 10.5, it means that that's 105. Right? But if you don't see anything like that, just know that there is 0 at the back. It's not 10 pips, it's 100 pips. Right? Because a 10 pip movement will give you 1.0. Right? A 10 pip movement will give you what? 1 like this. 0.0. What this calculator here? 1.0, a 10 pip movement. Just like I've shown you guys in this side. Can you see? This is a 10 pip movement. Hold on. Can you see? From this side like this. This is an example of 10 pip movement. Can you see, guys? The 10 pip movement will give you what? 1.0. Let's say this is the price 0, 0. Okay, I cannot type. Let's say 1, 1, 0, 1.00. So this place like this that you see from this one is a 10 pip movement. Right? So you have to take note. That's why I break all these things down for you guys to understand this video. So guys, that's how you calculate. So we have 100 pips movement. That's how pips calculation is calculated using gold format. So check more of my video. Our next video, we're going to be talking about maybe US30 God's willing. Yeah, strictly on US30, how to calculate pips because it also differs. So check my previous videos on knowing how to calculate USDJYP, Australian US dollars with United States dollars, check Euro USD, GBP USD. I did all videos on that, a very lengthy video. So check your description and do me a favor by smashing the like button, turn on the notification bell, subscribe, and don't forget to drop a comment for any assistance that you need. And follow me up on my social media pages. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless you guys.